Alright,
And once I
guys,
got a green light,
welcome to 85 Studios.
we're
My
going to
name is
proceed.
Elijah. I
And
am
the
in
plan
Studio
would be,
1. We
we'll
are
push
live,
forward. We'll push northbound on
and my
Fairfax
name
from Oakwood.
is Elijah.
And
We
ultimately
are
at
kind of
Rosewood, we'll have
seeing a
some
lot
kind of
of
a blocking
civil
post up
unrest and
there where we're going to just contain
a
these
lot
folks
of
and start making
rioting and
arrests
craziness
and
out
Oh,
here
I
get
got
them
an
on the
in
update.
curb.
various different cities in the United States. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We don't usually go live. We may actually, we were going to stream some GTA 5 stuff, but this is, God, what do you say about this? So apparently, guys, if you're just tuning in, which most people are, we went ahead and started the stream. We're at 2517.19 kilobytes per second, which is much lower than the 4500 recommended. So I'm sorry, this is going to be a low bitrate stream, very low quality stream. Unfortunately for some of you, our internet connection speed is just not going to handle 4500 kilobytes per second. But I have pulled up some streams here, some live streams that I'm watching. A lot of looting, a lot of rioting, a lot of absolute craziness, civil unrest, people setting fires, people burning things down, businesses, things like that, all over the United States. Here's what I know of it so far. A man named George Floyd in Minneapolis was arrested for supposedly passing a fake $20 bill at a business, and the officer who arrested him, whom I cannot remember for the life of me, his name, stood on his neck. Floyd then said that he could not breathe, and subsequently, the officer continued to stand on his neck and until he passed out and later died, which is very sad. Floyd, that I know of, he was not resisting. He was a large African American man. He was a large man, but he didn't deserve to be murdered. And yes, the officer was subsequently convicted of homicide and charged as such for the crime. But our nation is in upheaval about as well. I don't know a whole lot of the details about the court or any of that, but so far you're seeing a lot of. Let me make sure that this chat is closed down. Okay, we're gonna go here. We've got two viewers. We've got two viewers, concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for watching. You can actually hit me up in chat here. I am on chat. You'll notice a little bit of a quiver in my voice here. I am actually freezing, and I'm very nervous about this situation. And also, this has been the first time we've been live, or I have been live in a very long time on 85 Studios. This is somebody else's live stream. This is also somebody else's live stream. This is YouTube, or not YouTube. This is live on Facebook. This is Yahoo News. I started to make a status here on Facebook. Let me go ahead and finish this status. Let me see if I can grab a live link for 85 Studios, the actual stream here. And it's going to be, let me see if I can pull that up. Yes, live now, 85 Studios. Okay, so it's just our link here. We'll go ahead and copy this link address. Live streaming. Yes. Let me pull that link right there. That is the feed. Go ahead and post that. That's on my personal Facebook, and I'm sharing that with friends. I'm going to grab this also and share it on Facebook 85 Studios to let them know that we are live. Don't mind this for a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very okay. I'm gonna grab that. Post this link here, and write that we are live. Inform everybody that we are live. Sorry if you're on Twitter, you may not get a notification for this. Rioting, looting, and arson in multiple cities. Whoops, city. Cities? Cities. Okay, that's a new word. We invented a new word, cities. Across the USA. Troll-free and respectable. Respectful. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and post this update to 85 Studios Facebook. That is 85 Studios. Facebook.com/85studios1. The number 1. We are live, and I'm just sharing one of my screens here with you. Back here. He's got the Chicago police scanner up on Facebook feed here. I need sugar! Dang it! Type 1 diabetic above everything else, and I'm gonna grab some sugar, something to chew on here, because I am dying. Low blood sugar. I thought I was just cold at first, but no. Nope. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Let me, we don't want to watch bears, we want to watch, Live Cams North America with St. Bruno, Chicago. Is anything going on in Chicago? Well, nothing's going on at the church in Chicago. Okay, that's St. Bruno Church. Let's, at least there's some places. Protests around the U.S., NBC News, and NASA Live. Say protests continue in L.A. That is L.A. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys. Just wow. Hey, Sand Temple Pilots. Let me grab some water here. See if I can maybe get myself back to decent glucose level, because I am bottoming out. Lovely thing to have happen while you're live. Bottoming out. Low blood glucose. Good old glucose. And no, I'm not going to turn on my face cam right now because I am just, it's just me sitting here in the studio, Studio 1. Stir up my country time pink lemonade in my water here. Oh my god. There's so much insanity. So much insanity. Chaos. This is LA. Live. I don't believe that would be live, though. Would it? LA is on the west coast, so it might still be daylight there. It's dark here. I've got 9:58 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that would be also Chicago's time. It's absolutely insane. Let me pull up my streaming software here again. Let's get you some audio.
Want to stand with
There you go.
you know,
Now you have audio.
Let's see. I don't know what's going on. Let's see what we
Black
can
folks
find.
still want to stand there. I'm
Hours
encouraged
ago.
by
Is there anything
allies.
more recent
I'm
there?
encouraged
Look
by
at
the
these
young
people.
that are just now seeing some of this stuff for the very first time,
Let's
but
see.
they want to get engaged. I'm
NBC4
encouraged by our
out of
leaders
LA.
I
who
don't
are
know.
so I'm
Apparently.
encouraged
It's 11 minutes
in
ago,
that
but
way.
that's
I'm
not
not,
Okay,
you
so
know,
it's
I'm encouraged
7:58
by
there.
that.
2
I'm
hours
not
ago.
encouraged,
Uh,
you know, with people walking out
18
with
minutes
shoes.
ago.
I don't know. That doesn't encourage
going
me.
on
But
there?
I am
That's
encouraged by
like
those
Times Square area.
who saw that
This is chaos.
and felt that
This is absolute
and
chaos.
stood up
Don't
and
see much
said,
going
no,
on there.
no, it's not okay.
How about Brooklyn?
And it's not okay. Yeah.
And now,
8 minutes
I
ago.
got to get off of this
as we approach
because
8
this is
o'clock, what
probably
would you
going
like
to be
to see
copyright
for these
stuff here.
people
19 minutes ago. Let's
to...
check the volume on there.
Let me switch to something different here. We don't want to show too much. There's probably not going to be a video of this.
Get off the sidewalk. Let's go. Let's go.
Suggestions and recommendations. We could always do like a what do you call that? Fair use and I'm gonna go ahead and pause him right here because it's less immersive if you've got multiple audio streams at the same time here. Yeah, do we have audio? Yeah, we got to turn it down, but we got audio. This is absolutely crazy. This is absolute chaos. Livestream may contain graphic images and language not suitable for children. Who lets their children watch this stuff? I mean, sure, this is something that is going to cause backlash for a very long time, I'm sure. This is something that is going to be in our history. This is going to be a part of our history. And there have been multiple events where having this channel and having other things go on in history where we did not cover it. We didn't do anything with it because we knew that even though it was stuff that was going to be reported throughout history and it's going to be a reflection in our history books, we just didn't have the capability, we didn't have the time, we didn't have the channel and all of that up. We didn't have the capability. Things like inaugurations of presidents and stuff like that, like things like Halley's Comet, you know, things that like solar eclipses and stuff like that. We didn't cover them because we did not have the streaming technology at the time, and we didn't have the channel, and we didn't have views and viewers and things like that. We have 175 subscribers on this channel. Guys, if you would like to speak to us, there's 2 people in the chat currently, or not in the chat, in the stream currently watching. If you would like to say something to us in the chat, go ahead and speak to us, and I will go ahead and start up that chat, and I will respond to you if you have any questions, or if you would like to see anything specifically. Let me know, and I will try to get that going for you. Like I say, this is Elijah. I'm in Studio 1, 85 Studios, broadcasting. Hello, G-Man G. Are you buying spy puts on Monday, and what is the strike price? I'm not familiar with that, no. I could look into it, but most likely I really don't know. Well, here's the thing. Protesting is one thing, yes. Protesting is great. It gets your voice across, it gets your point across. And yes, I believe that what that officer did was very wrong. And I believe it was murder, and yes, it was homicide, and yes, he was charged with homicide, but burning down buildings and rioting and killing each other is not the answer, guys. And yes, I do believe that things need to change, Hydra. I really do. I'm gonna go ahead and show your thing here in chat, your message here in chat. I've got a filter on that gives me the option to show or hide certain keywords, but I believe you have a very valid point, Hydra Nation. It is a possibility that. Hello, Cameron. How are you? It's good to see you. Good to hear from you. I'm not sure what the delay is on the stream here. Is it pretty consistent with the chat or not? I'm just seeing a lot of mass chaos going on here, guys. And keep in mind that we are also in the middle of a viral pandemic. So, when we look at the situation as it is now, and all the rioters and all the looting and all the fires, on top of having all the viruses and stuff, the virus going around and all that. Ooh, hey, I clicked into YouTube, not my search YouTube for live. Oh, this looks interesting. Look at that fire. Oh, they're pulling barriers around. Yeah, this is a little crazy. Oh, yeah, we went into the toaster video. Technology Connections, hey, that's one of my favorite channels. They talk about that stuff. The states show that this is all built on lies. The stats show this is all built on lies. These are all young, unmotivated opportunists. Now, Hydra Nation, you may possibly have a point there. I'm not really sure as far as my information on this end goes. I haven't done a whole lot of research on it. There's gonna be a lot of conspiracies out there, so you really got to be careful what you believe that's online. From what you see to what you hear. And yes, I do believe that the media has a very strong hand in a lot of hyping things up and making it progressively worse.
This is trying to
audio
people and
killed.
Educate people first, but people in violation of the order who do not vacate, enforcement
So I guess
action
they've
can
got
be
a
taken.
curfew going on
Now
here as
I'll
well.
give remarks to Chief Cordner, and then Chief Scoggins, and then we'll answer any questions.
But
Thank you.
let's not get caught up in things that we don't absolutely know for a fact.
Thank you, Mayor.
Hydra Nation
Good evening, everyone.
and everybody.
This morning, the Seattle Police
let's try
Department responded to
focus
Westlake
on what
Park
we
to
absolutely
assist
know
in
for a
facilitating a
fact.
peaceful
There are
demonstration. Today, following the
mass,
tragic killing of George Floyd
areas,
in Minneapolis.
of civil
Alongside the
unrest,
Fire Department, the
cities
Seattle
in the
Department of
United States.
Transportation, the Seattle PD has been
At
monitoring
this
the
time,
demonstrations to provide
it's a lot
assistance,
of
manage
chaos.
traffic impacts, and preserve
There
health
is
and safety.
no control really going on.
The Westlake demonstration
businesses
quickly
are being
turned
looted,
violent.
burned to the ground.
Multiple citizens and officers have been injured. Bottles
People
and
have been
rocks
injured.
are
People have been
consistently
hurt.
being thrown and have been thrown at police, and multiple arrests have been made.
Some of these police officers.
Fireworks have been thrown by protesters
If you
into
think
the
about it,
crowd.
the police are supposed to be
Two
the good guys.
AR-15
And
style
in
rifles
most
have been
cases, I
stolen
do
out
know
of
a lot of police
patrol
officers
cars.
who
One
are
has been
really
recovered,
good people
and one is still
who
outstanding.
only want to do what's
Protesters
right.
have set multiple SPD
But the
vehicles
thing
on
is,
fire, and Molotov cocktails have been thrown.
They're all being lumped
Additional
into this,
protesters
and it's
accessed
because
I-5
of
and shut down multiple lanes in downtown.
multiple corrupt
The mayor, as
police
she said, has
officers
issued a
at
curfew that
multiple
began at
levels
5 p.m.
in
We implore
Minneapolis
all of
and other
you
places.
to
and
leave the
people
downtown
are
area.
getting tired
If you are a resident of the
being
downtown
arrested
area,
for no reason,
please shelter in
being
place.
beaten, being hurt
Thank you, and I'll turn it over now to Fire Chief
during their
Scoggins.
arrests and abused afterward. And honestly, I don't blame them
Hello,
for that.
my name is Harold Scoggins, Fire Chief of the
But
Seattle Fire
not
Department.
every police officer that
I
out
want
there
to thank Mayor
is
Durkin
bad.
for her leadership.
A lot
thank
of them
Chief
are very
Best
good
for her
people. They're
leadership,
just
and all
trying
those
to
out
do
there
their
in the
job to
community
keep
who
everybody
are really
safe.
out there supporting people's right to free speech. I want you to know our firefighters are out there working incredibly hard to keep everyone in this community safe.
I don't
They
know what else to
have made
say.
many vehicle fires across
It's really
downtown.
crazy.
Trying to get to them has been very challenging for us. I want to thank SPD because they provided us multiple escorts in the downtown area
Really
to put these
concerning.
fires out. It's
And
really
right now,
important that we try to
Troy
keep
and
this
I, we're in a
community
very
safe.
small town.
As I
We're
said yesterday,
away
before the
from all
demonstrations
this,
began,
there's not a whole lot of
I
looting and
support
rioting and stuff
exercising the
going
right
on.
to free
It's
speech
pretty quiet
and
out
peaceful
there.
demonstrations,
It's dark.
and the
It's
need to
10:09
stand
p.m.
up for what is right. But this is not the way to
I just
do
wanted to
it
cover some
by
of this stuff
causing
because
unnecessary
this is a
chaos
historical event
and
that
danger to those who are protesting and those who are in
It's
community.
going to stick around for a while.
This situation
It's
has
gonna leave some
escalated
scars.
quickly and has become very dangerous. I want the public to know that our firefighters are doing everything they can
And
to keep
firefighters
each and
and
every one of
EMS,
you safe.
They're innocent
I
also.
have called
They're
in
getting caught up
additional
in this. They're trying
resources
to help
on my
people. That's
team,
their sole
members of the
job.
Seattle Fire Department,
They're not
staffing
anything to do with
additional
criminal.
engines and additional
getting hurt
medic
also.
units. I also want to thank our neighboring agencies in King County and around the state for the requests that I've put out
Hydra
to bring in
Nation
additional
says the
resources
majority
in
of the
case there are more
protesters
fires
are
throughout the
entitled
night.
millennials who have been
You may have
indoctrinated
seen us
with
waiting to
critical-
respond to fight vehicle
critical-
fires.
critical race
I
theory
want you to know
and
I have a
don't
duty to
strong
keep
families
our firefighters safe.
or role
And we're
models.
waiting to
The
extinguish
stats
these
show
fires
that
until we can
racism
actually
is
get
rare.
in and do the good work.
Well, see, that's the other
And that's
thing.
why I think it's important in our
Everybody
partnership with
is,
SPD and
screaming
the
this,
escorts that they have been
racism
providing
stuff.
us
Now,
throughout the day and throughout the evening. I also
it's,
want to end with reminding those who are starting fires
There's a problem in the country.
in the downtown
There's a big
area,
problem in the country.
but they
and it's
have
all over
very
the
many
world, and I've
unintended
seen it
consequences.
time and time again.
You may be hurt. Those
people-
protesting may be hurt. Those who live,
They
visit,
think that
and
they
work here or
are
maybe here right
part
now may be
of
hurt.
different
Businesses
teams.
are lost and destroyed
Instead of
because of these fires.
team
They
humanity,
spread very quickly, as you've seen
As a
on the
human
news
race
around
as a
the
whole,
nation. Additionally, when you
go
block
with
streets, you're blocking
black,
our
white,
routes for our EMS
Mexican,
emergency vehicles.
you know,
As you heard
German,
Chief
whatever
Gardner say,
races,
people
Germans are
have
white
been
too,
injured.
but,
It has
white,
been
black,
difficult to
Mexican,
get to
whatever
those who are injured.
race,
As you're moving the
and they
railings
don't think
around
about
and
the
the
fact
trees
that
and everything else,
there
you're
is
blocking access routes to get
oftentimes
people help.
somebody behind the scenes
And
who
that
is
could be you
actually
too.
orchestrating this kind of
I
stuff
want to
together.
remind everyone that we're all in
And
this together.
I think
we're
that
going to get through this together.
The news media
Thank
hypes
you.
it up intentionally a lot of times to cause people to feel like they're isolated and like they're segregated and
Thank
that
you,
they're
Chief Gardner and Chief
different
Scoggins. In addition,
than
when
anybody
people
else,
understand that
so
I
that
did
we
speak
don't
to the
band
governor
together.
tonight, and in the recommendation
And
of
we
Chief
don't join
Best,
together.
we did ask for the National Guard to be mobilized
whole,
strictly in a protective
human
role.
race,
They
we
will
are
be unarmed,
strong.
but will be traveling to the city
But when
to
we fight
provide
amongst
traffic
ourselves,
control, infrastructure
we are
protection,
actually weaker.
and the like.
United we
We
stand,
do not
divided
know
we
what
fall.
time they will arrive, but
And
it will be
that's a
sometime
fact.
this evening. In addition, I've
It's a big
received
problem.
calls from federal authorities. They will be investigating separately any of the destructive fires
If
that
we
have
could band
occurred,
together
and those
and
may
fight the
be
real
come under the
corruption
jurisdiction of federal
that's,
law.
that's going on
With that, be
on all
happy to take
levels,
some questions.
city, state, government, federal,
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you,
everything
Chief Scoggins,
else.
and thank you, Chief Gardner. As a reminder to everyone who's attending on the WebEx
Then we would
link
be a
today,
lot
we
stronger.
will be taking questions in order. We will mute and unmute your microphones. And if you would like to ask a question, please send an email to anthony.derrick, D-E-R-R-I-C-K, @seattle.gov. Our first question will be from Lily Fowler, Crosscut.
Now,
followed
I'm
by
not saying
Daniel Beekman.
we should do anything
Lily, the floor is yours.
destructive
Hi,
against
thanks.
any government organization or anything
I am
else like
seeing a lot
that.
of people commenting on
I'm saying
the fact that the curfew
that as a
was
people,
called so last
we need to
minute, 10
organize
minutes before the actual curfew,
and not
and
do
feeling like that was unfair,
looting,
setting people up.
rioting,
What's your response
arson,
to that?
you know,
So the
killing,
curfew,
stabbing,
two things to
shooting
that is,
people,
the curfew
or
was set at
police
a
officers
time
or
at the
anything like
recommendation of
that.
the Seattle
I'm
Police
saying
Department and what it
we
would be
need
necessary to keep
band
people
together
safe.
and come
That
up
is
with a way
evidenced by
that we
the
can
actions
actually
is
fight
we are not
the
using that
corruption
curfew to
that
set
has
people up or
leaked its
to
way into
unnecessarily
our
detain
system.
people, arrest people. We're trying to get everyone safely home. So anybody who is in the downtown area, we're urging them to get home safely.
Yeah,
We
that-
will
that
try
whole
to help
privilege
them
thing
do
is
so.
also a joke.
This was to
Nobody's
ensure
born
that
with
the police
privilege.
could take action if they needed
can
to
be born
against
with more
those
money. You
people
can be born
who
into
were
money.
purposely
You
setting
can,
fires,
you
looting
can have more
buildings,
than others
smashing cars,
sometimes.
and
That's
hurting
a
civilians.
thing. I
They've
mean,
been throwing
a
all
senator
sorts of
anywhere
projectiles,
would
and we
have
want to
more
make sure
money,
that the
more
police
time,
have all the tools
you
they
know,
need
a
to
lesser
stop that
workload
type
than
of
I
behavior.
do, or you know, most of us that
Thank
are
you, Chief. Or
just
thank you,
normal
Mayor.
people
Our
here
next,
in the
question will
stream.
come from Daniel Beekman at Seattle Times, and then we will have
That's
a question
true, Hydra
from
Nation.
Tony in the room.
But
at King
everything I've ever had
Daniel,
in
the
my
floor is
life
yours.
I know.
Thank you.
I've had to work for it, and I've had to work hard for it.
And then one on the curfew. With regard to the protests, what do you know about
I'm sure you're the same way. I'm sure a lot of people are the same way. Most normal people, we are that way. We have to work for everything, and we have to work hard for everything.
Or the
We try to be good
splitting in
people.
some way. And then on the curfew,
And I'm sure that most people
you
in their
mentioned
hearts, they
that
try
it applies
to be good
downtown. Does it
people
also apply
and
to
try
the
to do
rest of
what's
the
right.
city or not in practice?
And
Really good questions, Dan.
It's
Thank you for
unfortunate
asking that question to clarify. The
that
curfew does apply to the
bad
entire
things
city.
come their way.
And so
They just-
if
they
people
do.
are out, we'd like them to get home. If people are on their way to work, obviously they can transit to work.
Kind of running out of
The
things to
purpose
say
of
here,
this
so
is
let's
so
see if we
people
can
stay
find
home and aren't.
something else here on the stream that online here. That this looks interesting. Do they
and
take
trying
a
to get
live,
whatever's left. Now,
like
the
a
police are very
snapshot
close,
of
but they
the,
still haven't moved to this area.
No, they don't.
We're also
Okay.
hearing of
So
looting
I was
going
curious,
on
if
Melrose
what
and
the
Poinsettia.
thumbnail
We're going to try to get
is,
over there and look at that.
I guess
but
they're choosing
for
a
now,
thumbnail
this
for
is
the
the
stream.
scene.
I didn't choose a
Cars just
thumbnail for
rolling
the
up.
stream,
The word is
so-
out that the shop is open and everyone's going in for free stuff. And here they come out
looting.
again, and they run back
More
up the
looting.
street and load up their cars.
Yeah, this man almost losing his boxes there. He has his arms so full. And we should note that
There's
they're
gonna be an
arresting
impact
people
from
for
this,
civil
you know?
disobedience, the people who are staying behind after the curfew has gone into
There's gonna be
effect.
a
But
large
no one being
impact from
arrested
this.
here
All
as
this
they are
stuff.
looting and just walking down the streets at their own free will with their arms full of boxes
Like I say,
of
I'm in a
expensive
smaller
shoes.
city. Troy
No
Boy
one's
and
doing
I,
anything
we
about
are
that.
Yeah, is there any attempt
out
at
of
all
danger. We are
to
safe.
stop any of these cars as they turn the corner? Because they go right
Unfortunately,
up
I
through
do
that
know
police
a lot
line,
of
it almost
people
looks like, Gil.
from
not,
a lot
not
of these
even,
bigger cities
not even
where
close
these
to
looting
any
and
officers
rioting,
being out here to
arson,
prevent that.
murders
We're getting,
are happening.
I'll show you a wider
and,
look there. That one
I'm very,
street there,
very
pouring the street, the
concerned
cars are pouring off of.
the
Here's the
safety and
major here. This is
well-being
going to
of a
be,
lot of my
I believe this is
friends and some of my
Melrose.
family.
So from Melrose, it's a straight
result
shot.
of
From
this.
that side street, it's a straight shot. They just pull in, line up here, and make a
And no,
U-turn
I'm
when
not-
they're done,
I'm
and
not,
goes back the other way to the
Hydra
north.
Nation,
Here comes another
I
large
wanted to
group
address
that's
this right
marching
quick.
towards
I'm not
the shoe
going to
store
blame
for their shoes.
millennials or anybody.
Yeah, I'll have to see
any
if they go
specific
inside. People
group
are
of
running
people
out of
for
the
this.
store right now, and they just keep going. And look at it's
I will
trashed. I mean,
go
you're just
as far
seeing
as to
they're
say
lifting
that
up
a
that
lot of people in this
covering
country
there and going in,
have
and
a
it's
lot of
just mayhem. There,
problems
just boxes
with
everywhere.
emotional
And you know,
control.
Kathy and Gil, that's a metal gate.
And
Those
mental
are usually brought
stability.
down for safety. It's amazing that they were able to lift
See,
that the way that they
the
did
difference
and
between
get
somebody
inside
who
the
has
store.
good emotional control
We weren't here for that, but it
is
must have been a
when
joint
something
effort, a group
happens
effort to
and
pull
they feel
that up.
strongly
You can see
about
one
it,
person here holding up the gate for everybody else.
somebody
Another
with
one
good
here
emotional
on this
control
Taking a
end.
picture too.
Yeah,
at
taking
the
a
same
picture.
time.
will react
exactly.
a lot
So you know,
differently
they're doing the other people a
than
favor, and then
somebody
they
who
switch and
has
they go in and get
poor
their
emotional
shoes.
control. Poor
Hey, Gil,
control
what
over
about
their
the
emotions.
fires? You know, we've been tracking some of those. We saw
See, emotional stuff
the mayor said at least
translates
a dozen
eventually to
cars
physical
were
stuff.
LAPD
90%
cars
of the
were
time.
damaged. Some of them were burned. Any of those fires still
The
going?
biggest problem is going to be
You know, the car fires, or at least the
what
squad
you
cars
do,
that caught
how
fire
you
earlier in the
react
day,
to
those
things.
are long out. I'm going to show you
That's
one of
the
them here.
difference.
Let's see if I can find the location. Actually, it was right there. They may have moved
You
it
see
out.
me,
Yeah, we were watching
and you
it
see
with
Troy.
you, watching them as they burned.
We're not out there burning
Yeah,
places
there it
down.
is. And
We're not
Kathy
out there
and
grabbing
Colleen,
VCRs.
you see one of them there, a
That's
burned
80s.
out shell. You can't even tell
90s.
that it was a police officer's vehicle.
We're not out there
that
grabbing,
one was a Topanga Division officer's
Blu-ray
vehicle
players
that
and TVs
was
and
set
stealing
fire.
shit.
That's at
We're not
Beverly
out
and
there doing all
Fairfax.
this crazy stuff.
This
and
is also
there's a
the
reason for that,
flashpoint where we saw
you
the
know?
groups go after the
I wouldn't even if
LAPD
I had the
and chase them
opportunity.
down the street this way in front of TV City,
And I'm sure
and then
Troy Boy
busted
wouldn't
through the
either.
gates
And I'm sure
with
90% of you
with
guys
the
wouldn't either.
dumpsters, but busting the gates here, and the security guards at the time were the only ones that were able
were
to
talking about a
fend off
second
those
stimulus
people.
check.
You see one of the dumpsters there
I
in
highly
front
doubt
of
that's
the
coming our
gate
way.
itself. Right
There's
now,
a lot of
it's
damage, guys.
a staging point for the fire department. As
Our
I zoom
government's
back
already
out,
in debt,
and then I'll tilt
big
back
time.
up, and you see the
They're
grove here
printing money
where
and
that
there's
fire was
nothing to
earlier
back
by
it.
Nordstrom's. It was a
It's
security
not
shack
gonna get
that
better
was set on
anytime
fire,
soon.
and the people were looting the Nordstrom's
Starting
as
to
that
feel a
was
little bit
burning.
better.
So
My
it
blood
looks like
glucose was
some
going
calm
low.
has been returned to the grove,
that.
and
Horrible.
I'm going to pan to the right here and show you one more scene. This is where the bus was
Good
being
God.
jumped on. I don't know if the bus has been pulled out there. It looks like it has. That's 3rd and Fairfax, and then a large group
Yeah,
that
this
was
is all over the
assembled
death of
over
George
here here
Floyd.
off of this street here.
'Cause,
They're
police
long
officer
gone. So the groups have
went
splintered
above
all
and
over this
beyond
area, the
in a very
Fairfax
bad
district.
way.
A lot of them moved up Fairfax here,
And
where
murdered
the
somebody.
looting is happening. A lot of them went off to the east, and
But you guys
at
remember,
this point, the LAPD trying to do
you
what they
guys
can.
remember
It
the,
looks like they've moved a little bit
Trayvon
further
Martin thing back in, I think it
into
was
the
09
or beyond the intersection,
or
back
08.
towards that Flight Club LA store.
That's
And let's
kind of
take a
what this
look now
reminds
that
me of.
we've
And
taken
also,
a little tour here to see
the,
if that was enough to scare the
Ferguson,
people away.
Missouri
They're keeping
incident
an eye
also.
on that skirmish
This
line,
is
but right now
bringing
they're still
back,
going in and out.
serious memories of
You
a
know,
lot
Gil,
of this
as we
stuff.
continue to look at your picture, we're going to bring in our investigative reporter, Eric Leonard. Eric, you've been talking with folks at the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department.
This is just
They're on tactical alert, but even more than that is, right?
It's amazing
Yeah,
what
the
large
needs
numbers
of
of
the
people
department have have grown exponentially in the last few
the kind
days.
of
As you
damage.
can
Look at
imagine,
this guy running down the street
not
with the
just
boxes.
the immediate needs of tonight, but the cascading
that yellow
effect
car.
of night after night after night of meeting hundreds of extra officers
I wonder what
working
store that is.
a lot of overtime. Just the exhaustion
tell.
level on the force is tremendous. So the department is getting a lot of help
Can you imagine the people that own these businesses?
Wright County Sheriff's Department. Beyond that, it
what's
sounds
going
like
through their
assistance
mind?
is coming
What
in
are they
from
gonna
other
do?
parts of the state, Ventura
These are
County,
normal people just like you and me.
any other
I mean, they own a
agencies
business,
that have
but
officers to spare.
a
who
lot
can
of
help
these
manage
stores that
all
are
of
like
this.
chains like this,
And
they're
as we've seen
franchises, so
in the
they're owned by a
Fairfax
private
district
individual,
in
but
particular
the
tonight,
private individual has to cover the
complexity of
cost of
trying
any
to
of the
manage it.
damages.
They've got a
Generally.
large crowd that most of which was just demonstrating, but then there were
Like, for
groups that
instance, your
started
local
lighting cars on fire,
McDonald's or Taco
vandalizing
Bell or
police cars,
KFC
looting
or
businesses,
whatever.
and so it
It's
became
generally
a
owned
really
by
difficult
an
situation to
individual
manage. In that
or
you
a
had
group of individuals that
you
are
had people
local,
that the officers did not
and
want
it's
to
just,
interact with. People
part of
there
their business
carrying
because it's a
signs, demonstrating,
franchise.
wanting to be seen and heard,
It's
and
in
then you
the
had
chain because
others
it's a
mingling in
franchise,
that
so
same
that's why it
crowd
can
who were
carry
there
the
to do
name
harm.
of the business
And
of the,
trying to
the actual
accomplish
corporation.
both goals, protect the
Like little
demonstrators,
branches.
and at the same time deal with the
yeah.
people who are causing problems, is an age-old problem for police. There is not a simple way of handling it. Tonight, the strategy was at first just to let people demonstrate for as long as possible and then begin pushing the crowds in one particular direction and giving people an opportunity to leave on their own. And now that we have this curfew order that's taken effect,
What are we looking at?
Oh, shit.
I've known Cameron most of my life. He's went to high school with me, went to middle school with me. Really good guy. I can't say enough good things about that guy. I don't know if he's still in the chat room or not, or even watching the stream still, but
Give me a shout if you're hearing updates at Lookner.
18 Sergeant or 18 desk.
I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't know what the... They got a new thing on here called
just to notify
with
that
the
we're putting the
stars.
first one
This right here. I don't know what that's all about.
Tonight I'm taking
Oh,
all my
here's a-
people. I got about 4 cars with me.
Send
and we're
stars
going
to agenda-free TV.
700 North Michigan.
Camille Wyatt sent me this. Official request has been put in for the National Guard to be deployed in Los Angeles.
Official request has been
There
put
you
in
go.
for the National Guard
Fox
to be deployed
LA.
in Los Angeles to help police
So LA
the
has
area
requested the
continuing
National
coverage
Guard.
on air, online. You know what this is going to amount to, and actually any time that the National
Okay.
Guard is deployed amounts to, that is martial law.
Hang on here.
One of the scary in politics and anywhere that you're going to hear is martial law. Okay? We look at martial law here.
What is this here?
We're just going to give you a quick little definition here of martial law and what that means.
What is this? Hang on.
Martial law is military government involving the
If you want to
suspension
see
of
it,
ordinary
Jay
law, which doesn't
Visalia
tell a
sent
whole
me
lot.
this.
But
ABC 30 Fresno.
Under martial
during
law,
a demonstration today in Visalia. No, not Jay
the
Visalia. I
military
have to figure out who sent
takes
this thing.
control.
Somebody, I'll tell you in a second. ABC 30 Fresno, during a demonstration in Visalia today over the death of George Floyd, this Jeep was captured on camera, apparently trying to run over a protester. You can see that at ABC 30.
That basically means that you have absolutely...
It's like they say it may be disturbing,
Except
so
for
I
the
don't want to show it, 'cause
Constitution
you kind of see
itself,
somebody getting pushed out of the way by a
rights.
car.
It's all suspended.
That was Jay Fowler who sent that to me. Okay.
And that's why it's so scary.
All right, hang on. Oh, Brandon told me this. The Texas National Guard has been activated.
Which 40?
Wow.
Texas National Guard's been activated.
You got a group of guys at 8th and Bubble knocking down the
Troy boy might
glass
be
for coffee
I don't know
shops
if he
and
was home. I think
George Rock.
he was out on the bike. Yeah, Troy boy was out on the bike, so...
Hi, for anyone in the area, 8th and Balboa, there's a group knocking down the glass for the shops over there, 8th and Balboa.
Yeah, Troy boy was out on the bike. He just got back.
Agent 711 sent me this. I didn't see this before. Hold on a second. So, riot updates. Elijah Schaefer
stores are on here too. The whole block.
said breaking man critically injured at Dallas riots. This is
8th and Balboa, they're looting the stores at that location, 8th and Balboa.
more looting in Chicago. So this is
killed
the whole
out there.
This is unconfirmed. Hold on.
People are getting killed out there. People are getting stabbed,
this is
shot,
I believe the
beaten to
Citywide
death.
is monitoring our air also, so for the
Multiple
units over there at Citywide.
This is unconfirmed. It appears a man critically injured in Dallas riots. It appears he attempted to defend a shop with a large sword. Looters ran at him. Then he charged rioters, and
that's
they
what I'm
beat him
talking
with
about.
skateboard and stoned him with medium-sized rocks. I called an ambulance, and it's on the way. Oh, so he took this video, Elijah Schaefer. Hang on before I play this. Let me see what it is.
The problem is, a lot of these people that own these private businesses are going to try to defend them because that's all they have. That's how they pay their bills and their rent. If people come in and loot and riot and destroy them and burn them to the ground and take everything that they have that they're trying to sell to make money back that they paid for, and they try to defend it, obviously, you would want to defend it. But the problem is, there's so many people over there that are just going crazy that there's no way that they can defend it. You don't stand a chance when there's 20 people with rocks and, well, I guess they said they beat him in the head with a skateboard and all that.
Awful assembly announcements have been made in the crowd. All the components are in place now to begin making a lot more arrests than we've seen so far today, and I expect that's what's going to happen in the next hour. As more and more officers have been sent to the scene, as the management of this situation has improved, they're going to begin taking some action here.
Yeah, let's see what we got elsewise. That's one we just clicked on. We got downtown Seattle.
Looting started, and police really had their hands full at that point. The looting continued for quite a while, and then several more car fires happened after that. So that's kind of a recap of what's been happening in this area. The biggest impact in terms of what's happened today, thankfully no serious injuries, some minor injuries reported, but John Scholes with the Downtown Seattle Association, his organization represents the businesses in this area. That group probably is feeling the brunt of what happened today, and we talked with John a little bit ago.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is probably California, because
we're in the middle of the deepest economic crisis since the Great Depression in Seattle.
Okay.
So the damage, the
similar
looting
time zone.
is putting the livelihood and lives of our fellow Seattleites in jeopardy, as well as the lives and safety of first responders, of your own reporters, your camera crew that are down there bravely covering all of this chaos. The folks who came downtown today and infiltrated peaceful marches are cowards, and they're putting at risk the lives of great people in our community that have been protecting and serving us through a pandemic and risking their own lives, and journalists that have covered peaceful protests, and they're putting the lives of those who came down to gather and mourn the tragic killing of George Floyd at risk. They're cowards.
Guys,
it's an
Troy
incredibly
and
sad day for
we are
Seattle.
going to do a
John, I have to
paranormal
ask you, and let's just be honest
hopefully.
about it. There has been a
He just got
contentious
home,
relationship
so
at times
I'm kinda
between the
wondering,
downtown Seattle business community and the police
when he
department,
wants to
because
start.
I think there was a feeling
And,
in
when
times
he wants
past
to
that
start,
perhaps the
we're not
police
gonna do
waited
that
too
live.
long to
I
shut things
wish we
down, and
had
they simply
the-
marched alongside
I wish we had
protesters.
the
And
equipment to do
I'd
that
like to
live,
know,
but,
just from your perspective, honestly,
well, we
what is
sorta
the
do, but we sorta
relationship
don't.
like now in terms of your association's perception of
the
how
studio is
SPD
cabled in.
deals
His
with
studio
these
is
types of
cabled in.
protests?
I think SPD in recent years has made some incredible strides to better manage protests that are aimed at turning violent. We've seen much better May Days over the last several years than what we saw 7 or 8 years ago. And there will be plenty of time to assess what intelligence there was in regards to the violence that took place today and the level of resources that were deployed to manage it. Clearly, the cowards have had their day to destroy our city and have caused an incredible amount of damage that is going to be expensive to deal with. They put lots of people's lives at risk, and nobody wants to see this in our city. I think we need to focus now on restoring the peace, and we need to be prepared for these cowards to come back tomorrow night and the next
louder
night.
than me.
We need to
Well, that
ensure that
makes
there's a
sense.
sufficient level of
We're just
resources.
gonna,
I appreciate Governor
we're gonna
Inslee bringing in the
turn that
National
down a
Guard.
little bit there.
We need
There
to
you
restore
go,
peace
there you
in the
go.
city of Seattle
All right.
tonight.
That any better,
John
guys?
Scholes with the Downtown Seattle Association.
Troy
to
says the feed is
point
louder than
that
I
John
am.
was making about restoring the peace.
here.
Governor Jay Inslee deployed
shouting.
or has issued orders for 200 Washington National Guardsmen and women to come to Seattle to help restore the peace. 75 of them are arriving tonight. Excuse me, the other 125
so here's the thing.
will start arriving tomorrow. A number of police agencies, a number of fire agencies from
I may
outside
be
the city
able
of Seattle
to
have also
actually
arrived here to help out
set
Seattle
up this
Police and
camera
Fire
as
tonight.
a
Let's go now to my colleague Vanessa
webcam.
Machani live in the newsroom. She's been tracking social media.
I don't know if we have a
and,
long enough
other
cable for
points
that.
of perspective on this. Vanessa?
Or what we're wanting to do exactly. I do have some transmitters, video and audio transmitters, but I don't know. That's going to be low quality. That's going to be those are
because it is a much
960H.
different scene there. It is much peaceful,
Let's not use
and
those.
the protesters there are
This is in
doing
1080 here.
having their message heard in a way that is. Looks respectful and peaceful. And
Well,
here's some new
okay,
images
I'll
from
tell you
Tacoma.
what,
You see folks marching
I'm
down
gonna,
what I believe is Pacific Avenue and downtown Tacoma, and everything is remaining pretty much peaceful for what we've seen. We've seen folks walking along the street, keeping things moving. If you are traveling in Tacoma, just have a heads up that police say that there is a rolling road closure going on down northbound Pacific Avenue. It began at South 21st Street. Again, images from Tacoma. People with signs. It is very wet there, as you can see, but people are staying peaceful and calm there and getting their message out in a way that is seems to be respectful to everyone in the business in that area. And I've seen a lot of positive praise of the protesters in Tacoma there tonight. We'll keep an eye on the situation. We'll see what's going on there, but for now, some good news to report out of Tacoma, guys.
All right, Vanessa, thank you. Excuse me. We want to go back now. This is back in the Westlake area where looting has been going on for quite some time now. This is a picture of the North Face store. There's obviously a Seattle police officer standing in front of a smashed out window with some graffiti on the outside of the building. Not too long ago, we saw people coming out with just armloads of North Face goods. And North Face not alone. North Face, Old Navy, Nordstrom, Helly Hansen, a number of stores in that area have been looted this evening. Police now just trying to restore the peace, and obviously those retailers are going to have a lot of work to repair the damage. I want to bring in my colleague Chris Daniels right now. He's been a reporter here in Seattle for decades now, has covered a number of protests and riots over the years. Chris, I know we spoke earlier tonight. As things are starting to settle down, I'd just like to hear your perspective on how today stacks up with protests in the past.
Nation, do you have a
I
YouTube
think,
channel?
Mark, when we
like
talked earlier,
actual channel, or
we've been talking
are
about
you just
the fact the National Guard has been called in the first time.
If you have any videos, I might check them out.
I think that we have seen protests in the past that have been handled.
I'm interested in your
we haven't
political
seen this
views
kind of destruction,
more than anything.
and I think there's going to be immediate questions that come up. I'm already getting texts and messages tonight from people saying that they are just seeing lawlessness downtown, and you have to ask the question of the people that are committing the destruction if they were part of the protest earlier today. I think that there were a lot of people downtown that were there to protest the death of George Floyd. I have personal friends who were down there. And described that once they heard the flashbangs, they left. And we have seen this evolve into something else at this point with the looting and the destruction. And I think it's the question that everybody's going to want to know tomorrow is the people that Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin said have been arrested, have been taken into custody. Where are they from? Are they from our community? But with all that in mind,
there's no footage
I think
of it
we
or
also
anything
have
like
to have
that.
the context.
And earlier they were
that
burning cars and stuff.
This is a region that has dealt with highly controversial shootings, police shootings, for the last 10 years. Mark, you and I talked about the consent decree. That all bubbled up and became an issue after the death of John P. Williams.
Sapphire's being
almost 10 years ago. A wood carver who was shot and killed by a Seattle police officer. You and I talked earlier about Charlene Lyle. That has also been a story that has not gone away, and there have been protests.
So I got to go talk to Troy Boy right quick. Actually, I'm going to hit Troy Boy up on a message here and see what he wants to do.
Police officers of people of color, and I don't think that can be lost in this. But what we're seeing tonight is to be another element. Based on the video that our crews have captured downtown, what is going on right now appears to be a different element. And I think that's going to be one of the questions tomorrow.
He's going to come over and talk to me.
Where the arrested people have come from. Were they part of the protest? Were they another element that came into downtown? And, we're continuing to hear, even though the city is allegedly in a curfew of damage being done downtown, including being done downtown. I have a lot more questions based on what we've seen in the last hours than I did at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
So he's going to come
Chris,
over
let's talk a little bit about the Seattle Police Department's response to situations like this. I mean, going all the way back to WTO, which you alluded to, 21 years ago. I mean, the Seattle Police Department really has tried to deal with these things and has gotten a lot of criticism over the years for A, either doing too much to quell these things, or B, doing not enough. So help us understand how the police department's strategy has changed over the years, because I think what frustrates a lot of people, let's just take a normal protest, not today. A normal protest can shut down the city of Seattle and cause massive gridlock as people are trying to leave home, and nobody gets arrested for blocking the streets. And you and I can walk across, 6th Avenue and get a ticket for jaywalking. So there's frustration with that, but at the same time, police have this reality to deal with, that you just can't move in and arrest everyone. You have to try to keep the peace, and it sounds like now their policy is free speech is fine, but if you hurt someone or destroy property, we're going to move in. How do you think, or has it changed over occurred?
Well, Mark, I'll give you some context going back 20 years. When WTO occurred in 1999, and the police response was heavily criticized at that point. You go forward just a couple of years, and the mayor at the time, Paul Schell, and police chief Gil Kurlikowski took almost a hands-off approach to crowd control. I can think back
to the Mardi Gras riot, which happened the same day as the Bali earthquake.
Oh, here it is.
A day that I will never forget.
It's
and how the crowd swelled in Pioneer Square, and the police took a very hands-off approach to letting crowds and activity,
micro SD
violent
card. It hit the
activity
floor and
occur
it bounced
until
up
2 o'clock
underneath
in the
my
morning.
desk. I couldn't find
there
it.
was a distinct.
Hey, how you doing?
There was a distinct approach at the time.
I'm gonna have Troy Boy come over here for a few minutes and talk to me about how we want to set up our tech for the paranormal investigation we're doing tonight. They should come out Monday.
Some of those Maydays
Monday morning.
Have spun out of control. I go back again to.
So if you guys are watching,
when she
I don't know why my
chief,
viewer count is still at
approach
2 viewers, even though there's way more than 2 people in
and there
here.
is a strategy behind that because the officers that are on a bike can use those bikes as fences to help corral a crowd, to move a crowd if and only if
this is absolutely
it goes out of control. But a lot of those protests,
anyways, guys,
and marches that we've seen through the streets of Seattle during her time went rather peacefully, and police were seen almost as peacekeepers and lining the sidewalks so people could walk
Troy says I will,
through the
very
streets.
limited.
I
I'll
think
just
one of
come
the
over.
questions that comes out
Okay.
of tonight is just the approach. And granted, there is
We were
whole
thinking
lot
about
more
live
to
streaming
this
the
conversation
paranormal investigation.
about policing and
but
policing
with the bandwidth we have
during
right now,
this week. And whether there was a certain
for the stream, does the stream look
approach
okay, or
from
is it
the police
really
department
low,
on how they
low
were going
Q?
to try and handle the crowd coming downtown? But this, what we have seen tonight, Mark, is something that we have not seen.
I mean, obviously that
since
camera
WTO in
footage is
1999.
really grainy
Wow.
anyway.
Chris,
but,
I really
I think I'm
appreciate
just
your
gonna
perspective there. So that's
set up the
from the law enforcement
4K cam,
perspective. You're our chief
and, we're
political
gonna
reporter
do
now, and I have to
a,
ask you. This is happening
video
all over the
paranormal
country tonight, Chris, and
investigation.
it's happening
actually,
at a
I'm going
time
to lower that down to 1080
of
because with a
unprecedented
paranormal investigation, a lot
challenges
of
to our
times you
country.
have
We're right in the
hours
middle
and
of this
hours of
COVID-19
footage
pandemic
that really doesn't amount
without
to anything.
racial
and
tensions,
editing it,
you know, without that, we're in a very
when you do
challenging
4K,
time. I'm just asking
even if you have a really
politically,
high-end computer,
how do we
it
start
takes
to address
a lot of time
this
to encode
in light
that
of
video
everything
and
else
get
that's
it
going on?
to where
'Cause
it's
clearly,
usable.
I mean, this is happening all
and
over the
upload
country
it on
tonight.
YouTube. So what's going to happen
Well,
is
I think, Mark,
when you
one
go
of the
to
things
load it
that
into
we
your
can all do
editor,
a
for
better
one, it's going to be slow, even with a solid-state drive. I've got the M2 solid-state drive, the Sabrent Rocket at 10 gigabytes per second here that I just installed, which helps a lot.
All do a better job.
But then
with empathy.
your bottleneck is going to be your
right,
USB
Chris,
from your
thank
camera to your
King 5's Chris
hard
Daniels,
drive.
appreciate your perspective going back
and then
decades,
the other thing is
covering these
our
stories
network,
as they've been happening.
Our upload speed
let's go
is
now
very
to
slow. It's
King
like 10
5's
megs.
Amy Marino.
Maybe 5. I don't know.
She's been
It's
dealing
just
with
garbage.
some protesters
And we're ended
there,
up
but
paying
I
like
want to go
75.
to Amy.
I'm
Been on a
paying
little bit of a break.
75, 78
tell me
bucks
how
for
things
it a
have
month.
changed
And,
where you are, Amy.
Then the other problem is
well, the groups move at this point as Seattle police have been sending their tactical gear around some of their tactical units. And sorry, I have to keep a little bit of an eye out. We have a lot of people moving right now up and down the streets. It seems like they're making a very active approach to try and disperse the crowds that are out here right now. We've seen the bike officers trying to move around, and once again, we've been seeing them use those tactical vehicles.
so we are live. Got a hot mic. Just so you know.
I apologize for some language you might be hearing. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, I think let's let Amy get to a safe spot there. Obviously needs to address what's going on. Sorry about that, Amy.
But
sorry about any profanity that you may have heard.
It's been a long time.
There's a curfew in place right now in Seattle since 5 p.m. tonight. It's in effect until 5 a.m. tomorrow. So anybody on the streets of Seattle is in defiance of that.
It does brings back
Amy,
some memories of
just trying to
things
do
like
her job
Ferguson,
down there.
Missouri,
it's getting harder
and,
as the hours go on.
The whole Trayvon Martin thing and all that.
Say that again, Alex?
But
the only thing I can think of that's similar to this is
Interstate 5 is closed?
In the 60s, the Watts riots, that's
I've heard of that, yeah.
That's the only thing I can really think of.
Watts riots.
Okay, and this is being blocked at Holgate to keep. I'm not really sure. I'm talking with my producer in the booth as to why. Are there protesters, Alex, on the freeway there? Okay, so preventive measure. Thank you
But,
to my producer Alex in the booth. Part of Interstate 5 is being closed now to try to prevent people from getting onto.
There.
I'm not going to show a guy getting beat up.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna show a guy getting beat up. Thank you.
that's not a good
I
video.
don't want to see a guy getting beat up.
That's a guy getting beat
I'm
up.
not. No.
That's just miserable.
Let's see if that does anything. Yep. Okay. We go full screen.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like the guy is. Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's really bad. So, anyways, it's a lot at Elijah Schaefer. I'm not going to play that on the air, but that's pretty bad.
According to what I heard from my live feed, it sounded okay.
He actually said Elijah Schaefer
into,
posted that 7 minutes ago. He
sound
said,
settings
"This
here.
is getting really bad out here. Might need to bounce soon. Situation is critically out of control." And he is in Dallas,
I'm looking
right?
at my
I
mic
think?
feed here, and when
Or
you
no?
talk, it is low.
He's in
low.
Dallas.
We're using studio mic here, hot mic.
Wow.
So manage sound
Let me
device.
see
No,
something.
that's
we
not
can
where
try.
we're
I don't know what's going to
okay.
be on the
We're
Dallas
gonna
scanner.
go device
Why don't we look at the Dallas
and we're
scanner and see what's going on? That video is a very hard video to watch, though. That's not. It's graphic, so.
Well, I can pull video off of that.
I can't play that
but
on the air.
I don't really want to. I'm not feeling
Hang on a
the
second
whole
here.
putting myself on. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what the Dallas scanner is saying. He says things are getting really bad in Dallas.
Things are getting bad in Dallas.
I'm not even seeing the Dallas scanner listed here.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's speaker properties.
Under the top
Where
feeds.
is
I
my
wonder if
mic
they're not.
properties?
They're not.
Okay. Okay. I clicked the speaker instead of the mic. Input device properties. There we go.
Posting much.
And we're gonna turn this up, and we
Dallas.
should be
Let's see.
hotter.
Be a little bit too
See
much.
how it. Oh, okay. That's peaked.
We can
That
try it.
okay. Is that a little better there? No.
Any other updates
Turn it
from
down a little more. There we go. Now we're just at that level where you should be able to hear us pretty well without distortion. So, I'm watching my level meter here.
Oh yeah. You might want to pull up comments too if you can.
Yeah, I got them right here.
Oh, you do. Okay.
sorry.
All right, so far everybody's.
Whoa, hello.
Everybody's here. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Whoa,
I just turned
hello.
the Dallas scanner on.
Got
Let
a
me
little
check.
bit
A little bit of a glitch there, but that's okay.
Technical difficulties, just a little bit, but it'll be
Okay, so chat's not moving. Is
I don't
anybody
know
in
what's
chat
here.
right
I don't know
now
if there's anything
in the
recent
live
here
stream on YouTube?
Snaps.
We're stuck at 2 people, and I don't know what's going on with that. It's just really weird.
Oh wow, that's insane.
Man.
We do apologize about profanity, guys.
Yeah, I already put in a warning that said there may be some strong language in this live stream just because of... Oh, we're buffering.
Oh yeah, just slightly.
Okay, yeah, we're buffering. A little bit. This right here is what you want to watch. Make sure that you're in the green.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yellow's bad, orange is really bad, and red is really, really bad. So
somebody done got shot.
Somebody done got shot.
Somebody done got shot.
That's just horrifying, man.
No, we can't. Wow. Yes, I knew somebody gonna get shot. I know. Hey, but I made money selling.
I'm just speechless, guys. I just can't believe it.
It's gotten really far out of hand. Says the stream is healthy here. Stream health is excellent. Okay. Okay, so we lost at 10:45. We lost our stream data, so we're back up, guys.
Are we back to?
Yeah, we're good here. 10:46, we're good. It'll update you on your stream health here.
Yeah.
Analytics that will. Okay.
I see what's going on. Okay, all right.
Okay,
yeah.
playback's 235. Concurrent viewers is 10 here, but it's stuck at 2 here. I don't understand what's going on there.
40 minutes ago.
It's a YouTube thing, man. It's
Average watch time 128. We're looking at stream health and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to probably be coming off of here pretty soon to start our paranormal investigation because we started to do one last night and we found out that what ended up happening was I had Troy leave the house for a while because we were on Facebook chat, phone call. And what ended up happening was there was a lot of noises and talking while he was definitely not in the house. So we want to do a actual paranormal investigation tonight.
Curfew violation arrests have started. A man
Curfew
who was
violation
not
arrests have started.
just yelled at the National
wow. Boy.
Killed George Logan.
Yeah.
So in Nashville, they're starting to arrest people for violating.
So they're actually, what about homeless people, you know, people that don't have places?
That is a very good question. I really wouldn't know how to answer that, but I'm hoping that they wouldn't arrest somebody if they didn't have an address. That's just, you're bad enough shape, you know, if you don't have a home and then you get arrested.
See, my biggest thing is I'm always afraid of, I'm always afraid that, you know, innocent people are going to be severely injured or killed in something like this that aren't even a part of this, you know.
And a lot of them actually are. I saw a report of a store owner who was trying to defend his store from looters earlier who, we all sat here and watched it. He ended up getting hit in the head with a skateboard and then stoned with small rocks. He's in critical condition. And I'm sure he's just one of hundreds or thousands that are just, they're being annihilated, you know?
It's just so ridiculous. I mean, normal people like you and me.
When you think about it, you're trying to defend your property. That is
I don't have a scanner on right this second
everything in that store you have purchased with your money or a loan, and you're trying to sell that stuff, that merchandise, to try and pay your bills, pay your rent, keep yourself afloat. And then these people come in and they just destroy everything and take and steal
everything
and
they
loot.
have is gone. It just
And then everything's gone, yeah.
It says from C.J. Fogler.
Oh, wow. I really don't know what to think of this. I mean, this is just,
WCCO,
I've never seen anything like this before, guys. I never have.
Photojournalist reports himself
like I say,
getting shot in
the
leg with a
Ferguson
rubber
thing,
bullet, arrested by State Patrol.
it was only in Ferguson, Missouri. But since then I've never seen it nationwide like this. This is just absolutely crazy.
Tear gas.
Yep.
Tear gas looks
Lots
like.
of tear gas.
Yeah, CS. That CS stuff is that's potent stuff.
Oh, look, there he is.
That's terrible.
See, part of the reason why I wanted some of your opinions on some of this stuff is because you have law enforcement experience, so you have a little bit more
yeah, a little bit of view on it, yeah.
Yeah, view and
understanding,
knowledge on it from a legal standpoint than I might.
Yeah.
Because I've never had the training and all that. Yeah. So a lot of times when we're talking about stuff, Troy Boy, he can tell me a little bit more from a perspective of the law enforcement and that kind of stuff and the laws than I really actually know without having to go online and just search everything up.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, in all actuality, I can tell they're trying to take control of the situation, but it looks to me like they're just being overwhelmed.
From C.J. Fogler.
Big time. I mean, you can't control, you know, thousands.
Well, I
of people like
understand. I understand that people have had enough.
Yeah, it makes sense. It does. I totally get it. I mean, I understand.
This is not the way that you solve the problem.
No.
There's channels you can go through. There's legal ways that you can resolve this. There's peaceful ways that you can resolve this. People are getting hurt. People are getting injured. People are getting killed. People are being sent to the hospital for defending their businesses in critical condition.
Violence is not the answer,
There's
guys.
no justification for that.
This is just, I mean, to me, this whole thing has been blown out of proportion so badly, and I can't believe that this is happening. I mean, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, hold on. A couple updates. First of all, NBC News, a Philadelphia Police Department bike officer
what you do,
assigned to the Center City neighborhood
I don't know how much
was
longer
run
this is
over
gonna
by a
go
vehicle
on, but
whose occupants police say
this
were
is
involved
insane.
in looting a business.
This is insane.
The police say the officer is in a stable condition with a broken arm and other injuries.
God.
That is from Tom Winter.
Oh, wow.
There's got to be a better way. I mean, protesting is fine. Protesting is how you get your voice across. You can contact senators. You can try other things. But the thing is, when you start,
I think at 11:30.
destroying other people's property and hurting other people who are innocent people, there's a line that you don't cross. That's a line you don't cross.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
And martial law has been declared in a lot of places, and the military is coming in to take control of the situation.
Yeah, in a lot of cities they've called the National Guard in to handle the situation. It's one of those things. It's crazy. I don't know how much. I mean, the state resources are pretty limited when it comes to stuff like that. Other states, especially, and
Chicago scanner.
That's
Chicago
drastic.
scanner.
We'll do Minneapolis, St. Paul. I think.
Wait a minute. Okay, he's turning on the Minneapolis-St. Paul scanner.
We got the
See what they got
Minneapolis
going
St.
on.
Paul scanner on.
And 2-7 are Tango FY on that last call. A couple of the citizens do have long guns, slung, not threatening. Again, they are concerned citizens. That's all.
Citizens with long guns.
Oh wow.
Once their clarity calls are on.
Copy.
G-Man G, I have no idea what that is. You asked me that earlier, and I'll have to do some research on it. I don't know what it is. Is it a game or?
This is Louisville.
Have you heard of that,
Louisville
bro?
officers.
What is it?
Officers
Oh,
have just
okay.
warned them
Yeah.
about
Spy.
breaking curfew.
Spy? Honestly, I can say I have not heard of that. I should look into it though. That
You know what we
sounds
could do?
interesting.
I could grab a tab here. Is it a game? G-Man G, is it a game?
Chicago Tribune, Ellen Hooley. Looters in Chicago shoved me on the ground, shoved me on the sidewalk, and took my cameras tonight. Thanks, guys.
Trump's tweet.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
5-1 Tango.
That's not what. No. SPDR. No.
I don't think that's the right thing. Bro.
Not quite. I just typed in spy in search because I don't know what the hell it is. A game, I guess? I guess a game.
We're not trying to sound dumb. We just don't know.
Spy.
Oh, this is New York City.
Game. Video game?
Is it online? I think it's online.
I don't have a clue.
Most games are online. Not
Oh, no,
I don't know.
Spy. Game.
Sorry.
Washington, D.C. City Hall. Rioters just lit a car on fire a block away from Lafayette Square Park.
Oh wow.
I have
Another
covered
one.
a lot of
What
protests
happened?
and riots.
They lit a car on fire.
Oh, oh God! You should see. Here, let me pop out a full screen here. Watch this. Okay, watch this. I recorded this earlier.
That's from Ellie Hall.
Let me grab that and mute it right quick, or pause it, or what have you. Laggy. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna show you this video that I took earlier. See if I can pull this up over here. It's gonna be here.
This is a video from
Over here. No.
It's on the wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I got surround, NVIDIA surround on right now.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's insane. Wow.
Okay, here. Let me get it in frame here.
Frame issues there a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, guys.
stretched across all three monitors.
Yeah.
Little issues here.
Little problems here and there. We'll get it taken care of.
Okay, and then we'll do.
Okay. Wow, that's just.
So the one car is out that the fire department has reached.
That's.
Let's make sure we're not in kind of no
There we go.
man's land
When you're
here.
live, you have some technical difficulties sometimes.
This goes down.
But yeah,
So again, that's the fifth piece.
stretch this wide here a little bit. Oh, don't need to do anything with that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the insanity of this is just beyond.
And that was right around 9 p.m. About an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I mean, it has certainly gotten more centralized than it was. Go, excuse me. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. And those are actually, transportation, Department of Transportation. This is Chicago, Department of Transportation vehicles.
You see this guy with the rifle moving into fire more.
George Floyd, the subject, was not resisting.
Just burst into the street. Oh, look at this guy firing tear gas. Tear gas.
Oh yeah.
These are riot police here.
Yeah, the riot control is very insane right now.
Oh yeah, that's all tear gas there.
You guys,
All of that.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with that stuff, but it's very potent stuff. I've had first-hand experience with it.
It might be CS. I'm not sure. Is it CS or is it pepper?
It's probably going to be tear gas. I mean, occasionally they use CS. Hey, Sapphire. Sorry. Yeah, but usually it's the stuff that burns your face, your eyes, your nose, your skin. It's excruciating. It's not fun.
I think YouTube popped up. Okay, no, I was scrolling on YouTube. I was watching this. Yeah, this is absolute pandemonium.
It's insanity. For sure.
That was
absolutely pandemonium.
Oops.
And incidentally, also I've got Yahoo News live from Facebook.
Let's find a live feed here right quick.
That is, yeah, broadcasting. I'll move so this was, yeah, this was earlier. Before I started the stream, I was thinking about uploading a recording, and I decided to go live instead because it's. Holy Christ.
That's a lot. I mean, that's
a lot for us. Maybe we should go live.
We might actually do another live feed thing here pretty soon, but I'm thinking, you want to do like a competition sometime or something, bro?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about doing something like that, you know,
that's not bad. I mean,
yeah, I mean, for us,
that's a lot of playbacks for a live stream, guys. Thanks. Appreciate you stopping by. That's really cool of you. We were just a little bit stressed out about this whole rioting, looting, and craziness, you know. So I went ahead and I was nervous, and I went ahead and went live with it. It's the first time we've been live in quite a while, so.
1965. Weston Jossie, Paul Eberhard, and Mike White. The
yeah, I'm
Princess,
talking on this video too. So it might get a little confusing. Troy Boy and I, we live in a very small town. We don't have a whole lot going on here, thankfully. Luckily for us, it's been pretty calm. I wonder why that viewer counter is stuck at 2. Concurrent viewers. I'm really glad for that. Now it's stuck at 10. But that's okay. It's at 10, but it's stuck at 2 at the top. That's really weird. I think it's just a snapshot. I don't know. Is all of the looting, all of the rioting, protesting is one thing. What did Trump tweet? Burning down buildings and burning up cars. Let's close that down. I'm gonna come over here to Twitter. I'm gonna pull up Twitter here, and we'll take a look at. Oh, that's Facebook. Okay, this is Twitter. Good Twitter. We're 85 Studios. Updating terms of service. Got it. Okay, whatever. Trump. I don't think I have Trump. What is Trump's Twitter? Do you guys know? Trump. I'm just gonna say Trump.
I'm curious what he has to say. I mean,
Trump.
Interestingly enough, I don't know.
Donald J. Trump. Is that it? Or yeah. Okay. Let's try that. National Guard has been released in Minneapolis to do the job that the Democrat. Jesus, it's all political, isn't it?
It's yes, it's a nightmare.
It's all political. Okay. He's talking about NASA.
Let's see about let's see if we can pull up another live stream, something different if we can't find it.
Yeah, let me see if I could find his tweet. Something about shooting protesters? Is that what you said? Looters. Shooting looters. Here.
Let's see.
Trump.
Sorry guys, this might take a minute.
See. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. You tell me.
I am so overwhelmed by this whole thing.
He did last night. Don't act like you don't know MAGA hat. But he didn't. He tweeted, looting starts, shooting starts, which is exactly what happened. A store owner shot a looter trying to rob his store. How in the world can you say Trump was calling for people to be shot? I did not catch the have you noticed all this stuff on Twitter? It's changed. All of this has changed.
I haven't actually been on Twitter in about 3 years.
This is our Twitter.
Nice
this is our Twitter. I need to update our logo and everything, but this is our where home.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our Twitter. I'm gonna have to edit that. Actually, here.
We're a little out of date on this, aren't we?
Yeah, this has been a little while. This was back when I was running it by myself, so.
Yeah.
Troy Boy joined up. We joined forces, and that was back in what?
Oh gosh, I think that was
July.
I think it was July. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
I didn't live in the same area.
And we haven't really been updating our Twitter. That's a pinned tweet.
It's a long time ago, isn't it?
That's from March of last year or year before.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Oh, St. Patrick's Day. That's right.
Yeah, been a while ago. All right, so I guess we're gonna. I don't know. Do you want to find another live feed and
okay? So
updates.
Yeah, let's see what we can find here. I'm gonna pop this back open. Wherever it went. Okay. Sorry, it's being a little bit sluggish because of our internet. That's the only real bottleneck here. Not really.
To the internet.
Get back. There you go.
So live cams North America. Let's see here. See this is the one that I was watching earlier with the I've gone back to that one a couple times now.
Somebody says Colby look up
Colby
Dallas.
Firo?
Yeah, Firo.
Look up Dallas.
Okay, yeah, we can look up Dallas for you.
Let's try Dallas. Dallas.
Yeah, what's going on in Dallas?
Probably more riots.
Oh,
what do you want to bet?
Yes. That's
see Fort Worth Stockyards. No, that's not it. Houston Live City camera. Well, you're not going to see anything from there. Seattle. Wow, YouTube is not on it. I don't get this. Times Square 4K Jackson.
Probably
there. Okay, yeah. Let's do the hashtag. Hashtag Dallas. That'll work.
Dallas. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, I heard Dallas was actually in a crazy place. You know, right now this whole thing. It's the insanity has just.
Okay, peaceful protest for George Floyd turns heated in downtown Dallas. These are just videos. Let's go live. See if we can see live. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. See, protest for justice. That's live.
Yeah, it's really messed up though when this whole shooting thing started. I mean,
protesters march through. These are all new.
Yeah.
But not very many of them are live. This one's live. Violent protests in downtown Seattle. We already. Okay.
We already saw that.
If it's got a red line under it, it's probably one we've already been watching.
And they kept that promise.
Okay, so
I think that's another very important point to make, because when the tear gas and the flashbangs started to go off
on Twitter,
most of the people, remember there were 700 people, most of them ran off to safety, to their cars, to a safe distance. The arrests happened several minutes later after multiple warnings from Dallas police.
Want to see,
first, they were asking them to leave. Then they were advising them that if they did not leave,
and this is all on YouTube also. So I want to check out,
suggestions and
warnings I want to
more
go.
And more people started to peel away from the crowd, and then finally, as you just mentioned, I heard through the megaphone one officer saying, "This is your last warning," and about a minute or two later is when the arrests started to happen.
That's why it was good to have you down there on the scene too, I think, Eric, because when we're just looking at it without hearing all of the sounds that's happening as well, you think, well, wait a minute, why are they arresting people who are
see, that's
like,
happening very close to us there. That's Wichita, Kansas. So we got to keep a very close eye on that, because that's about 70 miles
They were
like
being
that?
given
Yeah, it's
warning at
within.
that point,
I think it's like an
police
hour
were in
or so
that
from
mode
us.
of sort
That's
of moving people out and trying to
longer.
disperse this
Well,
crowd
no, I
and
think
shut
it's
things
a little
down
further than that,
after it
actually.
had gotten somewhat unruly this afternoon.
That's my bad.
Eric, thank you. We may be checking in again here in just a bit.
Yeah, I
Appreciate
was thinking,
all of the insight there.
Yeah,
we want to
Wichita,
turn to
it's,
Tiffany Liu now,
that's
who was
scary
also
close.
there
I
at
mean,
Dallas
that's just
City
scary
Hall earlier
close.
today. And Tiffany, I want to start with this. Eric was talking about how organized.
Yeah, I noticed that YouTube's been taking down a lot of live streams that are not official.
Peaceful and to,
That's kind of sad.
Keep the eye on the ball here. Remember
I don't know why they keep doing that.
And they're not giving us any publicity or doing us any favors either, because obviously we were at 20 some viewers when we started. We were like at 50, and then now we're down to 6. So.
Those speeches, as things were kind of coming to a close.
But we're not actually live on the scene there of whatever it is. We're just
that final speech.
let's try looking at Twitter here.
Yeah, it was interesting because we were kind of at the front.
last place you want to be right now is in the
march
middle of
around
a riot
downtown
situation,
when,
that's for sure.
Somebody went over the loudspeaker and said, they did say, you know, we want this
Yeah,
to
who
remain
retweeted?
peaceful. Don't mess with
Okay,
the
so we're gonna
police
go
card,
hashtag
but then,
Dallas.
They also said, oh, we just got intel that police are in full
Dallas.
riot gear, waiting for us at City Hall, and people started getting.
So we
you know,
got
just more tense out there. And so
protesters appear to
then
have
finally,
been
we
or
weren't quite at
have
City
beaten
Hall
a
at that
sword-wielding
point. We were
man
about
to death
turn left
on the
onto
street of
Jackson
Dallas.
from Lamar, and then,
That's where that was.
while
It was
they were
Dallas.
saying all
The
that,
shop
there was
owner
that
that,
loudspeaker.
yeah, he was wielding a sword
And then when we got to City Hall,
and trying to defend his shop,
there were
and
tons
they murdered
of
him.
police officers
A
there.
sword. I mean,
Dozens and
seriously, a
dozens of
sword.
vehicles, like,
Well,
so much police presence.
he was
That's the
trying
most
to
I've ever
defend
seen
his shop in
before,
any way he
and,
could. Oh my God, guys!
and they were in
Graphic,
full riot
graphic,
gear.
graphic.
They were trying to
So
clear people out of the City Hall
not for
area.
children.
Now,
Yeah, definitely
they
not.
were clearing people out, but they were
Yeah.
actually City Hall. People were there.
Very
We got to
graphic
City Hall,
images.
protested a little more, and as it was
Is
about to
this
disperse, that's when
live?
everything kind of went down, and
There's
people
13
started
seconds. What
throwing
is
things
this?
at police officers, as we saw.
I'm gonna kill this.
Oh my goodness, guys, this is just.
And keep in mind you got a little bit of lag going on
This
too.
is not the
live.
answer.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I'm home.
that's
They just-
that's gonna be normal.
Oh my goodness, guys, this is just. It's not right. This is not the answer.
I don't understand why this is a thing. I mean,
My
this
gosh.
is just.
I'm home. They just.
Yeah, it's only 16 seconds. So
Okay, so yeah, it hello. What are we
It's
doing
not
here?
working.
It's not right. This is not
Go
the
exit.
answer.
Escape key.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
Play the video on the top.
home.
Let's take a look. This one
We
here. Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
This here, or was it this one?
I think it was the. He said the top one, right? It should be.
Say the top one.
Very top video. The latest update.
It would be this right here then.
Yeah.
Look at this!
See if I can get full screen.
Oh wow, he's got a bow and arrow.
Oh wow,
That's-
is not good.
Oh wow, this guy, when it comes up. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Got a bow and arrow. Oh my God. Look at that.
You call yourself an American?
Yes, I'm American. All lives matter.
That's right, but they won't matter until we're. Don't you dare!
Oh wow.
Wow. Did he launch an arrow? No.
I think he did.
He just shot somebody with an arrow.
It looks like he did, yeah.
Yeah, that's not... Why is my thing locking here? Get out of full screen. Okay, there we go. I was pushing, okay. I was pushing tilde instead of escape. That is horrifying, guys. That is absolutely horrifying. Out in the streets, chasing him is defending, I guess. What?
It just seems like the streets are turning into a war zone right now, guys.
I mean, all the guy had was a freaking bow and arrow, and he... Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh shit, shit.
Graphic content, guys.
Oh my god.
Again, can't warn you enough. Warned you at the beginning of the stream that there was going to be some graphic content involved in this stream because of the nature of it. Good God.
Oh, hell
I am appalled.
I'm shocked. I mean, I'm absolutely shocked by this. I've never seen anything like this before.
Can't go full screen now.
You know, first COVID-19 and now this. You know, it's crazy.
And the COVID-19 stuff is still going on.
Yeah, that's just a repeat there.
Yeah, it's very short. Yeah, I very much agree with that, Dumon. We are in a very small city, actually. Oh, that didn't work at all. Okay. We are actually in a very small city, so we are very lucky because we are away from it. Oh my God. Look at... Oh my God. I don't know if I want to even play some of these. They look very bloody and very graphic.
This is a very historical time right now. I mean, this is just...
They keep replaying over and over. So Dallas has fallen. Authorities will re-enter tomorrow. Why don't they have the National Guard out there in Dallas kind of holding things down? They've got that in a lot of cities right now, the National Guard.
You know, I don't think there's enough of them. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's enough National Guard. I don't think there's enough anything. I mean, there's already...
I mean, if we could invade countries, surely we could take control of our own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's... yeah.
I gotta pause it to click on it to get it full screen.
Kind of lags
Oh,
out.
it's glitching.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
They shot that guy.
Get your hands up.
Yeah, they shot that guy out in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrifying, man. That's just horrifying.
I didn't catch that. But... Oh.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Then she takes off.
Oh my
Shots. Shots fired.
God. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
In a situation like that, your best bet is to get on the ground.
I
Or
gotta
get out of there, one or
click
the
it
other.
to do anything on full screen. Wow, that is... I don't know what happened to that video, but it's very small.
That's just... Oh, wow. I mean, that's insane.
That's what 480 looks like on 1080.
Yeah. Not very good.
Not very good. Okay, we already saw this. And that poor guy...
Oh
Oh!
my god! Oh my god!
Click out of there.
Oh my god!
Wow, nothing I can click does anything but pause and unpause it. My computer is glitching. Yeah,
Yeah.
see if there's... Go to the top here, and if there's anything new on it.
Oh, wow. That's just...
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it is. It's just... yeah, you know, I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, ever. You know? And normally I don't keep up on the news a whole lot, but something like this...
Man critically injured at Dallas riot. It appears he attempted to defend his shop with a large sword. Looters ran at him, then he charged rioters. They then beat him with a skateboard and stoned him with medium-sized rocks. I called an ambulance and it's on its way. That is Blaze TV, Elijah Schaffer. No relation. First name. That's fucked. Oh my god. What was this? Did we see this one already? Or did we click it? 74 arrests made during violent protest. Okay, that's just the fire trucks that were rolling.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been a very interesting stream. I will tell you that much right now. We are going to go ahead and jump off of here, off of the live stream, and we're going to go make you guys a video for Monday morning. And we're doing a paranormal investigation, so that should be released, and it should be live on Monday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like our channel, comment, and subscribe for more.
Thank you guys so much, and take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there.
Definitely.